please wait. Did you hear what just happened in reality television hell? Because, babe, Mendeecees notices Harris has traded his love and hip-hop storyline for an orange jumpsuit. No, this isn't for a role in the Us reboot. We're talking real life. Handcuffs, flashing lighting, and a great much of what he did, apparently. And you know how much we love that word. Erica Dixon recently made an astonishing remark that caused the cameras at VH1 to stop rolling. Sis claims that Mendeecees attacked her. Yes, an attack occurred. And if you think that's surprising, wait till you see how Yandy Smith responded, shaking, powerless, and caught up in the chaos like a deer in a high-definition reality TV spotlight. Is this the end of a former street king turned family man? Or is someone out here doing publicity stunts directly out of Mona Scott's dream journal? And why is Erica now becoming a whistleblower when she has been Maya from the drama for years? Buckle up, guys, because we're diving into a scandal. It's so disorganized and chaotic that the Kardashians appear like they're on a Disney vacation. Are you ready? Good. Let's get started on this tea because the pot is screaming. Just when we thought 2025 might slow down for a moment, boom, Mendeecees notices Harris. Yes, mister, I've changed. I have been reformed. I am now Zen. Is now behind prison following a startling charge from none other than Erica Pinkett, and baby, what she claims. Woo, it's right out of a reality show screenplay. But this is real. Allegedly. Hold up. Let's ponder that for a moment. Mendeecees, the same man who previously told the world in love and hip-hop that he wanted peace, unity, and to live harmony, who was with Yandy Smith, was just taken away in handcuffs after Erica said he attacked her. Oh no, baby. Say it ain't. So, do what truly happened. Is this yet another clout-chasing reality TV setup? Or did Mendeecees finally snap? Buckle up, because this narrative is messier than a love and hip-hop reunion special, and it all begins with a private event in Atlanta. That was supposed to be about healing and community but ended in screaming, tears, shattered glass, and an arrest. According to many sources, including one very chatty caterer who supposedly overheard everything, Erica Pinkett attended the same exclusive dinner to which Yandy and Mendeecees were invited as special guests. It was meant to be a calm occasion, like a charity mixer with a touch of reality TV. You are aware of the flavor. However, events quickly shifted to the left. Erica apparently had an ongoing problem with Mendeecees. And by meet, I don't mean awkward eye rolls across the room. I mean, full-on Lima, tell me what you done to my conflict energy. And now for the kicker. The reported altercation did not commence in public. According to witnesses, Erica pulled Mendeecees away to talk. You already know that phrase never ends nicely. Within minutes, voices had been raised. Security began to get closer. One waiter claimed Erica said something like, "You think you can put your hands on," and then everything burst. Glass shattered, people shouted, and Mendeecees was allegedly detained by 2 event security guards before the police arrived. Guess who stood paralyzed in shock the entire time? Yandy Smith looks as if she just glimpsed a ghost. Now, let's rewind the tape a little, since this wasn't a coincidence. No, ma'am, this history is long and rich. Erica and Mendeecees have had tension has existed for many years, and while they've never officially disclosed the path due to their conflict, there have always been suspicions that Mendeecees was improper with Erica in the past, which was significantly chopped out of the early seasons. According to one, the former production assistant who is now leaking tea on Reddit alleges, and I quote, "There was something that went down between Mendeecees and Erica that Mona Scott Young advised us to remove out of the reunion episode because it was too dark and they didn't want to deal with legal stuff at the time." Excuse me, but this man's terrible past may have been pushed under the rug for TV ratings. Let's not forget that Mendeecees is no stranger to jail. Let us not pretend as if we are brand new. The man, after spending years in prison on drug trafficking charges, he emerged to assure us that he had changed. He was the Dalai Lama of Harlem, practicing meditation, wearing linen shirts, preaching to the kids, and producing salvation podcasts. Or so we assumed. But if Erica's assertions are genuine, then all of this change man nonsense is bogus. According to sources, Erica has already filed a formal case with Atlanta Police Department, stating that Mendeecees grabbed her wrist, assaulted her, and threatened to end her if she brought up the past again. Let's be clear, these are allegations. but the optics are terrible. Very terrible. Mendeecees recently posted a nice Instagram photo with Yandy and their children, captioned "Legacy is everything." Yandy's sister is said to be distraught, according to a close family acquaintance who talked. "It appears that you are the one disrupting the serenity." Yandy, who spoke to us anonymously because she didn't want to be dragged on Twitter, had no idea Erica would be there, and she didn't anticipate Mendeecees to lose his cool like that. She felt they were in a good place. Yandy was spotted crying in the parking lot after Mendeecees was carried into the police vehicle, and one bystander reports she kept saying, "How did we get back here? How did we? Can we get back to this?" And listen, we might poke fun at times, but that right there, that's devastating. Because whether you love Yandy or not, she's been ride or die for Mendeecees since day one. Holding him down while he was in prison, defending him from trolls playing. The true drama is about to emerge in part 2, when you hear what was leaked from the station the night he was detained and how the public is reacting to it. She is his stepmother, and this is how she is compensated. If you thought the arrest was the end of the story, darling, buckle up because the drama has just taken a new turn. Twitter is on fire, the blogs are buzzing, and Erica hasn't stopped talking about it. A bank and released a complete surprise album of messy receipts. So, right after Mendeecees got cuffed and stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey, the streets of social media didn't keep silent, but they exploded like a microwave with no water on the ramen. Before you could even refresh your feed, hashtags like Mendeecees exposed, hashtag justice for Erica, and the ever-popular hashtag why Yandy deserves better were trending. And chilly, you know, when the IG live sirens go off, it's going to get wild. The Mendeecees herself, sis, wasn't just crying. She was wailing, yelling, waving receipts, and holding her phone like it was a Grammy. "He grabbed me like I was a threat to national security," she yelled. And where was Yandy? Oh right, standing there like a mannequin in the Macy's window. Damn, the shade was freezing. But wait, it gets worse. According to a false leaked police report, Mendeecees reportedly apparently into full Hulk mode after a violent disagreement about some misplaced expensive things, including a Rolex, some Fendi heels, and get this, a vintage Diddy sign bad boy jacket. I mean, who fights over a jacket from 1997? Anyway, an unnamed source will call her. Shanice from the Bronx claims she overheard the whole battle from the corridor of the hotel. Yo, he was yelling like someone just told him the love and hip-hop checks had bounced. Erica was ranting about loyalty. Yandy was crying into her acrylics, and I think someone hurled a champagne bottle, giving it a Real Housewives meets WWE SmackDown vibe. During all of this, Yandy purportedly tried to mediate, but let's be honest, sis was stuck in the middle, like the wishbone at Thanksgiving, being pulled from both sides. At one point, insiders say she screamed, "Why am I always the one cleaning up your mess, girl? You married into it." Let us not pretend as if we are brand new. Let's not forget that this isn't the first time Mendeecees has been involved in a scandal. He has a rap sheet longer than a CVS receipt, including tax evasion, fraud, and drug distribution. The man has been arrested more times than people reload their Instagram feed following a Kardashian scandal, and fans did not hold back, with one TikTok user at PettyQueen88 performing a dramatic recreation titled Yandy in 2030, still cleaning up Mendeecees' mess, involving a wig, a robe, and the most exact ugly cry in history. Over 2.5 million views in less than 6 hours. Meanwhile, a bogus YouTube movie surfaced showing security footage from the hotel. But was it blurry and clearly edited? Yes. But did viewers gobble it up like hot lemon pepper wings? Yes. The tape apparently showed Mendeecees pacing like a lunatic, swinging his arms, and shoving what appeared to be a pocketbook off a table Erica's purse was rumored to have contained a burner phone with very compromising footage. You already know what compromising means in reality television. Yandy's supporters are concerned, with one fan account stating, "Somebody go check on Yandy. If you're being kept emotionally hostage, blink to times." Another tweeted, "Yandy did not sign up for this. She signed up for a sweet little VH1 wedding in a couple's cookbook, not for this slum Game of Thrones episode." But it's not just the supporters that are pumped up. Erica's legal team, which reportedly includes a woman named Tasha, the attorney, issued a statement saying, "We are seeking full charges against Mr. Harris. Our client experienced emotional, psychological, and physical distress, all while being publicly humiliated by two people she formerly considered family. Oh, the betrayal, the barbs, the hefty legal bag on the way. And at this, Erica's team also alleged that Yandy was aware of Mendeecees' aggressive tendencies and had warned her once during filming, but opted to remain silent to preserve the brand. What brand are you talking about, girl? Please ensure Mendeecees' survival. But let us not pretend Yandy came out unscathed either. A phony leaked memo from VH1X was circulating, claiming they were re-evaluating Yandy's status on Love and Hip Hop, adding, while Yandy Smith remains a fan favorite, the issue surrounding her personal affiliations has led to concerns about the franchise's image. A mess, an actual reality TV rated mess. And you know when VH1 starts re-evaluating, it's just a matter of time before Mona Scott Young pops up with a two-part reunion titled The Mendeecees Meltdown Behind the Tears with a 3-hour runtime and one mic. You are working. Due to finish it off. Love and Hip Hop producers apparently tried to get Yandy, Erica, and a still handcuffed Mendy together into the same room for a healing scene, but security had to physically intervene after Erica allegedly flung a bottle of rose water, screamed at Yandy's forehead. You made things easier for him. You made him bleed. Yep. There is no mending, only havoc. Meanwhile, whispers are spreading across Harlem's streets. Moment Mendy sees the old crew. You know, back in his day, I used to move weight, but now I move smoothly, which may be turning on him as well. People feel deceived since he sold them out during his first attempt to protect himself. That's why some believe the hotel battle was more about Mendy losing control of the narrative than about the purse. Hey dude, with too many secrets and adversaries eventually slipping up. And yes, the same tattoo Mendeecees proudly displayed in a Get Ready With Me movie, slamming a champagne glass on the floor while Erica is heard saying, "This is what I get for telling the truth." And then the internet went crazy. One Twitter user said, "That's not simply a slip-up. That's a man-down issue." Another said, "If this is correct, Yandy should pull a Bianc and walk away." In slow motion, people were dissecting the clip like it was the freaking Zapruder film. One TikTok user even zoomed in on the tattoo, enhanced it, and added, "Yep, that's him. Case closed." But here's where it really gets crazy, because after that video aired, Yandy remained utterly silent. For a lady who generally goes live when the wind blows wrong, she didn't post a single tale. No comment about God's timing, no prayer hands, not even a cryptic "I'm good" selfie, nothing, which simply fanned the flames even more, since in reality TV land, silence doesn't indicate peace, which means shit is going down. Erica filed what sources are calling a verbal harassment and intimidation allegation against Mendy at an Atlanta precinct. Not even in a civil court situation, sis marched into a police station. And you know it's real when you avoid the shade rooms and go right to the boys in blue. Now, let's talk about what was purportedly in that complaint. Erica claimed Mendy confronted her inside the hotel lobby, according to a document published by a highly suspect Instagram account called Alan Effelterd. After she told him she was leaving, he allegedly grabbed her arm, raised his voice, and ordered her to careful what she says online. But wait, there's more. Apparently, hotel security had to walk Erica to her Uber, and the entire confrontation was allegedly captured on security footage that the police are currently analyzing. Guess what the hotel is saying now? In the meantime, Mendy is being portrayed as a villain in a Tyler Perry film, with one admirer stating, "There's no way Yandy went during jail visits." Baby mama drama and child support battles simply to be duped by this man. Another stated, "Not Mr. Reformed criminal acting like a Real Housewives villain." However, here's Thekkiker, Yandy's brother, who generally keeps things low-key, suddenly stepped on Instagram Live and stated, "Y'all don't know half of it. This man has been a headache for years. Oh, and now the family is joining in. It's a Lifetime original series. And we're just waiting for part 2. Even Love and Hip Hop executives are claimed to be attentively following the issue and supposedly re-editing scenes for the upcoming season. Because, baby, you best believe if Mendeecees actually did all this, they're loading it into the trailer. And don't get us started on the rest of the cast members. Cambella, the one who is usually in the midst of everyone's business, wrote a cryptic tweet stating, "Some men will never grow up." Fans quickly dragged her into it, stating, "Girl, you were just clapping from Mendeecees past season, and now you casting shade. It's mayhem, it's confusion, it's a car crash. You can't stop watching." Speaking of car crashes, we need to discuss what happened to Yandy. Shortly after the controversy surfaced, Sis was meant to be the main speaker for a women's empowerment event in Brooklyn. But guess what? She pulled out at the last minute. Organizers stated that she had a personal emergency. When questioned if it had anything to do with the drama, her assistant answered, and I quote, "No, there is no remark at this time." That's what the hotel said. That is effectively saying yes without saying yes. And if that wasn't suspicious enough, look who showed up to the same incident. Erica smiles and has a fresh blowout, like if nothing happened. She shared a carousel with the phrase, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper, baby." She could have just tagged Yandy directly. So now it's a full-fledged social media war. Fans are split. Some supporters of Yandy believe she is a victim in this situation and should flee. Others are supporting Erica, calling her brave for disclosing what she went through. Then there's the muddy middle, which consists of people who simply want the unedited security footage as if it were a Marvel or credit scene. But don't forget that Mendy has yet to say anything. His public relations team produced a vague statement saying Mendeecees maintains he is confident of his innocence and eager to clear his name. Meanwhile, Sis has plausible receipts, surveillance footage, and a TikTok fan base that has already accused him. So the big issue now is, where does this go from here? Because if the security videos are released, it's over. And that's when the Etsy video begins. And just when we thought the drama couldn't get much messier, another bomb went off. Yandy was still reeling from the emotional roller coaster following Mendeecees' arrest. Social media was flooded with footage of Erica leaving what appeared to be a police station barefoot, crying and holding her phone up as if she had just been through the storm of the century. People began connecting the connections quite quickly. Several insiders began leaking. Erica and Mendy had argued behind closed doors before. Erica had been warning Yandy for months, claiming that there were two versions of Mendy, the charming public man and the one only his inner circle saw when the doors closed. Phew, but let's be honest, Yandy had always stood firm for her man. She rode with him through his previous prison time, supported his kids, and held the family down like a good soldier. But now she was left dumbfounded, blindsided, and abruptly she is torn between protecting her spouse and believing the lady who recently incarcerated him. She allegedly had been documenting bits and parts of her contacts with Mendy for weeks because she was afraid things may spin out of control one day. And if that's not wild enough, there was talk that Erica was attempting to offer the receipts to a large media source, like TMZ, Baller Alert, or The Shade Room. However, when those claimed receipts were released, everyone braced itself for a storm. Meanwhile, fans began delving into Yandy's previous interview clips. She used to defend Mendeecees, saying he had changed and that prison had made him a better man. But now that was being called into doubt. Was he truly rehabilitated, or did he simply become better at concealing his true self? And let's not overlook how Mendy views his detention affecting their family, children, and reputation are all important to them. Yandy has worked hard to reinvent herself from reality TV drama queen to businesswoman, activist, and supermom. But this arrest threw a hitch in everything. Even her brand sponsorships were put under scrutiny. Some companies allegedly stop cooperation while they wait to see how the situation unfolds because, let's face it, in this digital age, one scandal can end years of work in an instant. Yandy refused to allow the media tell her narrative. A week after being arrested, she finally broke down. Her quiet was broken, not through a video or an interview, but with a single, haunting Instagram caption that read, "Sometimes the people you fight hardest for are the ones who destroy you the fastest." Boom! That single line sent shockwaves across the internet. Fans and celebrities, bloggers, everyone had an opinion. Some claimed it was definitely intended at Mendeecees. Others wondered if Erica was the one who betrayed Yandy. Theories abound. Yandy was unexpectedly spotted at a Mendeecees was not present in court, but her lawyer was. Rumors circulated that she was seeking separation, possibly even a restraining order, to keep herself and the children safe until the investigation was completed. We still don't know what she filed, but one thing was apparent. this wasn't all drama. This was real-life anguish. Meanwhile, Mendeecees' team has published a brief statement. They disputed all allegations, claimed the altercation was being exaggerated, and vowed that the truth would be revealed soon. However, the harm had already been done. People began unfollowing him. The streets were quiet, and several of his erstwhile love and hip-hop castmates were publicly distancing themselves. Everyone was curious to see what receipts Erica possessed. Everyone waited to find out what Yandy will do next. But here's what makes this situation so bizarre. Mendeecees had shared a family photo with Yandy and the kids with the message loyalty and growth just days before all of this happened. Now, it all feels artificial. Was a cover for the anarchy that was brewing beneath data as the court dispute. Progress.no1 knows where this roller coaster will end. Will Mendy be exonerated of all charges? Will Erica's evidence be upheld in court? And will Yandy forgive either of them? Because this is the cold, hard truth. The damage is done, regardless of which side you support. Reputations were ruined, families were torn apart, and the heritage that Yandy worked so hard to safeguard was hanging by a thread. This is not simply rumors. This is the type of drama that has the potential to impact people's lives. Finally, we're all left asking the same question. How much treachery can one woman bear before she ultimately walks away for good? And that concludes the astonishing story. From police sirens to courtroom turmoil, it's evident that the drama is far from over. But what do you think? Was Mendeecees really out of line? Or is there more on Erica's side than what we already know? Please share your ideas in the comments below. We want to hear it all. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. This stunning story and more wild you can expect celebrity drama. That's just the beginning. See you in the following one.